The Phoenix Suns are serious about not letting their title windows slip away. In the NBA, it can close in a matter of a few years. Just look at the Toronto Raptors, the Miami Heat, and the Los Angeles Lakers. All three of those teams were in the finals less than 5 years ago, and now their time has passed. The same thing seemed to be happening to the Suns, but the trade that they made to acquire Kevin Durant has changed everything. Now all of a sudden, they're one of the favorites to win it all. So the question is, do they have enough time to build enough chemistry with Kevin Durant to make a serious run at the title? I believe if they can stay healthy, we are looking at the next NBA champions. We shouldn't have any concerns with Kevin Durant acclimating himself to the team. Everywhere that he has gone, he has been able to lead his team to an historically great season. We can take a look, for example, what he did with the 2012-13 OKC Thunder. We talked about this season in a previous video, so we're not going to go too in depth about that team. But while everyone was praising the Miami Heat and their historic winning streak, the Thunder was quietly having one of the most dominant seasons of all time. The Thunder had a 9.15 simple rating system, which is the 15th highest in league history. And they also had a margin of victory of 9.21 points per game, which is the 21st highest in league history for a single season. They also had the highest offensive rating in the league. They did all that while also winning 60 games. He was able to accomplish that while playing alongside Russell Westbrook. You know, the player that supposedly destroys every offense that he touches. We all know what he was able to help the Golden State Warriors accomplish during his time there. We know about the 2 championships and the 2 finals MVPs. But there were also 2 times during their 4-year run that the Warriors were able to post the highest offensive rating by any team in league history. Then he goes to the Brooklyn Nets, and he's stuck with playing with 2 players that need the ball in their hands in order to be effective. But the thing is, the Nets knew that Durant wouldn't have any trouble implementing himself with this lineup. And the end result was that the Brooklyn Nets were able to post the highest offensive rating in the history of the league in the 2020-21 season. So that's 3 different times Kevin Durant was able to lead his team to an all-time great offensive season. It doesn't matter what situation you put him in. It doesn't matter what players you surround him with. He's going to raise your offense to a whole other level. We're talking at an all-time great level. The good news here is, he's playing with arguably the most efficient point guard in the history of the game. His superpower is that he makes the game easy for everyone. Durant already makes it look too easy when he has the ball in his hands. Now imagine the easy baskets Chris Paul would be able to create with both Durant and Booker on the floor at the same time. And that's another thing. Devin Booker is now going to be the second scoring option for this team. He's no longer going to get all the attention from the opposition. That's going to make him even more lethal, since he's so good at creating shots for himself in one-on-one situations. I believe this is going to work out incredibly well for Phoenix, and this will be the spark that they need to make a run at the title. Now granted, it's not easy for a team to make something like this work in such a short period of time. It's rare that a team has won a championship after acquiring a Hall of Fame level talent through a mid-season trade. The last time it happened came in 1995, when the Houston Rockets acquired Clyde Drexler before the trade deadline. If we remember, they were struggling after winning the title the prior year. Hakeem needed some extra help, and they got one of the greatest shooting guards of all time in the final years of his prime. They had one of the toughest roads to the finals since they finished with only 47 wins, but they made it work. I could see something similar happening here. It could take them time to figure out how to mesh everyone together, and they might not finish with one of the best records in the West. There are legitimate question marks on the lack of depth from their bench, and if they could continue the strong defensive play without some of their key players that were lost in the deal. But come playoff time, the Suns now have the luxury of having the best player on the court every single night. That's something that they didn't have in the past 2 postseasons, and that was a big reason why they kept falling short. Kevin Durant has that championship experience, and he's more than capable of having a big scoring night at any given moment. It might take him having a Hakeem-like performance for this upcoming playoff run, where he's averaging over 30 points per game. And we all know he can do it. He's done it before. So health permitting, my bold prediction is that they end the season with a championship.